Did you guys hear this? The Prime Minister of Japan killed. An assassination of a major world leader has taken place in our lifetime. That is at very least interesting, right? I'm not Japanese. I don't know anyone that is Japanese, actually Japanese. And realistically, I don't know anyone that is even of Japanese descent now that I think about it. I mean, John Larkin's Chinese. I work with a girl who's from Thailand. I don't know anyone that's Japanese. But a major world leader of a democratic nation, of a nation that isn't really, they're not doing anything terrible, right? I'm sure they do bad things, just like every other country, but they're not, they're not dropping acid on women trying to drive. Shout out Andrew Schultz. They're not starving their people. Japan knows what they're doing, more or less. They figured it out after we bombed them and we said, hey, we put them in their place. And, after that immense loss of life, they figured it out since then. And they've been kind of laying low. They got Tokyo, right? Tokyo's great. They got Okinawa, where the life expectancy is higher than anywhere else. They have more people over the age of 100 on the island of Okinawa, right? A place I would love to go. And this is a time I've never witnessed a assassination on that's a major world power. Japan. Everyone knows Japan, right? You go anywhere around the world, Japan's like Michael Jackson. Everyone knows Japan. But the guy that did it had a homemade gun. He had a homemade gun because gun violence isn't, super prominent in Japan. It's almost like getting rid of them all helps people not kill each other. But they have, fairly strict gun laws in Japan, and very few people die by gun, except for the Yakuza, right? I'm sure the Yakuza has guns. And good luck protecting yourself against them. But this guy made his own gun. Now talk about determination, guys. I mean, that's determination. You got to make your own gun. When I was in high school, there was the schematics that were going around for the 3D printed gun. There was, and I had a class, it was design engineering, where we would design things and you could 3D print them. And one of our assignments was to make a phone holder. You can make a holder for your cell phone, and it would, and they would print it on the thing. So, that's cool. And I remember my teacher saying that he had the schematics for it, but and that guy was weird, and people didn't like him as far as students. So it was kind of unnerving knowing that he had the means to make a gun. And I wonder if you could make the bullets too. I'm sure you could. But this guy, I don't know how he made the gun. I don't know what he made it out of. But to kill somebody with a made gun, that's Fallout. That's like Fallout, That's crazy. And this guy was motivated. He was ready to go out there and kill a religious leader. Because, and this is all according to him, this is according to a story that I read, he was upset that his mother went bankrupt because she was swayed to donate a bunch of money to a religious organization, and he wanted to get revenge for this guy taking all her money. Kill your mother, right? You're upset because you lost all your inheritance to this religious organization. It's not that guy's fault. Everyone's got to have a scheme in this land of milk and honey. Everyone's got to have a scam to make things happen. So, you're getting mad at the wrong guy here. You're getting mad at the wrong. Kill your mother. Shoot your mother with that made gun. Don't go out and kill the longest-serving prime minister of Japan on accident, right? That's a pretty good consolation, though. He couldn't get the religious leaders, so he killed the longest-serving prime minister of Japan, a legendary man. I know nothing about him, but apparently he was He was very, I'd have to assume he was well respected. He was there for ages and ages, the longest serving prime minister ever. I'd have to assume that he did a fair job. I don't know. I have no clue, but he was obviously shot and killed, and what a shame, right? What a shame, because it would have been much better to see the religious leader go down. You know, historically, we all know that religion has been a leading cause of murder and death and famine and poverty and awful, awful circumstances, awful things. I mean, Palestine and Israel back and forth over a fucking parking lot. Over a parking lot, guys. Just people getting murdered. The Palestinians, they got fucking taken off the map, literally. You can look at a modern map and Palestine's not even on there. How fucked up is that? That's terrible. Kill all the religious leaders. Kill them all. Start with the Pope before he retires and gets his pension and can go fuck kids on an island all alone. You know, kill him. Kill him first. Shoot him. Do it to all of them. All of the Dalai Lama. Fucking string him up by his toes and hang him upside down for 30 days. He'll die.